All right. So let me say this for everybody who may genuinely want to know more. This ain't for the ignorant folks who just want to argue and who want to troll. This ain't for people who are bent on misunderstanding me in the first place and ain't trying to hear nothing I got to say. Because y'all already ready to argue with anything that comes out my mouth. That don't bother me. And the reason why it don't bother me is because, listen, I really be out here. I don't never see y'all. I really be out here. I don't see y'all. So I don't watch the news and form my opinions. And I'm not trying to be political. I'm trying to be biblical. I'm trying to be ethical. When we start talking about wealth gaps, I mean, you can go back to God telling Israel to make sure he leaves, that they leave some of the harvest for the less fortunate. That's not politics. That's biblical. I'm not trying to be political. It may happen that some biblical ideologies and biblical standards are used as political ideologies, but that's not me trying to be political. So, listen, at the end of the day, I agree. We do have to do something about abortion. I agree. It does disproportionately affect the black community. But if you don't look at the reality of what's going on in the community, if you don't look at systemic racism and inequality, then you're not really seeing, how all of this stuff comes to be, or the circumstances that create an environment for abortion to thrive in. You're not really seeing it. Go look up the history of how Planned Parenthood got started. All I'm saying is, look, all of y'all, I'm not here to condemn none of y'all. There's some Christians doing some great work and they getting involved. That's not the majority. So if you're doing it, great. Please continue and encourage your friends to continue as well. But I'm just saying, I be in the hood. I don't be seeing y'all in my grandma neighborhood. I don't be seeing y'all in my old stomping grounds. I don't see y'all in Third Ward, Houston. I don't see y'all on the west side of Atlanta. I don't see y'all doing none of that. To this day, black boys remain the least adopted boys in the whole system. So I'm not trying to hear all that. I'm really out here. I'm not in my ivory tower talking crazy. I don't be seeing y'all out here. I see y'all in the comment section talking about what you think should be happening, what's going on. No, I know what's going on. I'm not watching the news forming my opinions. I'm really out here. Y'all, develop some relationships with some people outside your social constructs, outside your social circles. Stop believing the hype. Stop believing the reality that these issues aren't real. You know what? We probably agree on more than you would imagine, but you don't build the relationships to really know. We just like to assume where everybody's coming from and not really develop the relationships to understand where they're coming from. People want to argue. People want to be misrepresented. And everybody wants to cast this, this really black and white perspective on everything when it's way more complex and way more nuanced. End of the day, look, I come from it. You know what I'm saying? I come from it. I done ran from circumstances and situations. I done dealt with the worst of it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been in the colleges, in the seminaries, getting the degrees. I've been in the hood, getting shot at. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I done bailed friends out of jail from doing dirt, and I done freaking took Greek and Hebrew classes. So let's not I see both sides of the perspective, both sides of the situation. Go see both sides of it before you just form your opinions. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not here. This is not a defense. This is just the reality of, what's really real out here. And listen, end of the day, when this election is over, I'm not going to feel no kind of way either way. I'm going to make my stride and do what I do and vote how I vote. But at the end of the day, God's still going to be on the throne. God ain't moved, and neither will I be. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't going to be no whoever wins. It ain't gonna be no ha or yay, because at the end of the day, I know this is a broken world, and I trust God as my savior, not some, dude sitting in the White House. That's not where my vantage point is. It's not where my hope comes from. But I'm not saying that those in particular individuals can't make a difference and can't make a change. Absolutely, I'm gonna do my due diligence. But like I said before, it's a way, it's not the way. So I could talk all day long. I'm not going to do that. I love y'all, man. We supposed to be more collected and united than we are divided. But, man, that ain't going to happen if folks don't sit down and start listening to each other and stop talking at each other. My 2 cents.